Okay gang, welcome back to Dad Digs. In today's video we're cleaning up a bunch of debris from the chicken coop demolition project. I'm using the Bobcat E26 mini excavator to do most of the work, which really saves my back and makes it go a lot faster. You can see here I'm piling the debris on the forks of my tractor so I can haul it away for disposal. How I wanted to spec this machine out as I was buying it. I was unsure if I wanted to pay the extra money for the thumb, and in hindsight, I'm very glad that I did it. You'll see in this video I use the thumb all the time, and knowing what I know now, I would never buy one without the thumb. Travel beeper on this machine beeps whether I'm going in forward or reverse, and as soon as I take my feet off the pedals and stop and then touch them again, it starts going. There's a button to silence the indicator, but you have to push it every time it goes off, so that's one of my biggest pet peeves with this machine. Like any good foreman, Razor shows up when the work's almost completely finished. He gives me that look as if to say, "You're doing it wrong." Pile of wood where it was and kind of work around it until I was able to get enough stuff cleared out of the way that I could get in there with my tractor and scoop it all up at once. I took it away and got it out of the weather. Well, the reason that we're getting rid of this chicken coop is it was never a great chicken coop. It was built like a greenhouse, and I built it in 2019, kind of on a budget. It served its purpose, but it's kind of gotten in the way. At the time that I built it, the barn wasn't there, and we could really use the space in the back of the barn for a corral and a feedlot, and the temperature tended to get too high in the chicken coop, and so I'd have to roll the sides up and put fans in the doors, and it just wasn't really the right structure for what we needed. So it was kind of intended to be temporary anyway. I never expected to get much more than a decade out of it. We got 7 years, which I thought was pretty good. So time to get rid of it and use the space for something else. There was one bolt left in this piece that I forgot to take out, and man, did this thing fight me to get it apart. Interesting to see all of the different plants that had grown inside the chicken coop. The chicken coop was built like a greenhouse, and because all the chickens were in there, their manure plus the much higher temperature than normal led to a really weird variety of plants growing in there that we don't normally see. Plants that I've never seen before. And I thought that was pretty interesting. Okay, gang, that pretty much does it for this video. If you stuck around this long, I appreciate you staying until the end. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and stick around for part 2 when I haul that big pile of stuff over to the pit. Thank you. All right, guys, welcome back to Dad Digs. That's how you work smarter, not harder.